Welcome back to your weekly cup of English. Now, I've got a really exciting lesson lined up for you today. But first, did you know that 70% of the English language is made up of phrasal verbs? 70%. That's why we'll focus on them today, along with a powerful technique called shadowing. Here's how it works. I'll give you a phrasal verb, I'll explain its meaning, then I'll use it in a sentence so you can hear how it sounds. Your job is to mimic me. I will say the sentence once more, and I want you to speak at the same time as me, not after me. This is not a repeat after me technique. I want you to match my intonation, my pronunciation, and my speed. Trust me, this method will feel a little bit unusual at first, but it will skyrocket your speaking skills, pronunciation, your fluency in no time. I've used this technique with hundreds of my students, and it really does work. You've just got to do it. So, I'll give you the phrasal verb, I'll give you the meaning, then I will say one sentence using the phrasal verb. Then the next time I say it, I want you to mimic me. Yeah, it's called shadowing. So keeping the same speed, intonation, and the pronunciation, this will help you improve your English accent, your English speaking accent as well. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. Everyday phrasal verbs, speaking practice. Blanked out. Censor text so it cannot be read. Example sentence: the email addresses were blanked out so people cannot see them. Shadow me. The email addresses were blanked out so people cannot see them. Blow away. Meaning, kill. Example sentence: he grabbed a gun and blew the police officer away. Shadow me. He grabbed a gun and blew the police officer away. Blow up, meaning explode. Example sentence: the bomb blew up without any warning. Shadow me. The bomb blew up without any warning. Blow off. Not keeping an appointment. Example sentence: we were going to meet last night, but she blew me off last minute. Shadow me. We were going to meet last night, but she blew me off last minute. Bog off. Meaning, go get lost. Example sentence: he got angry and told me to bog off. Shadow me. He got angry and told me to bog off. Bottle up. Store up. Example sentence: he kept his feelings bottled up. Shadow me. He kept his feelings bottled up. Boil up. Meaning, feel negative emotion strongly. Example sentence: the anger boiled up in me when I saw what they had done. Shadow me. The anger boiled up in me when I saw what they had done. Bowl over. Surprise someone greatly. Example sentence: I was bowled over by the news. Shadow me. I was bowled over by the news. Bottle out, meaning lack courage to do something. Example sentence. She was going to tell her boss what she thought of him, but she bottled out. Shadow me. She was going to tell her boss what she thought of him, but she bottled out. Bring back, meaning remember. Example sentence. Visiting my old school brought back a lot of memories. Shadow me. Visiting my old school brought back a lot of old memories. Bring up, meaning mention. Example sentence. They failed to bring it up at the meeting. Shadow me. They failed to bring it up at the meeting. Bring down, meaning make a government fail. Example sentence. The vote of no confidence brought down the government. Shadow me. The vote of no confidence brought down the government. Brush up, meaning improve. Example sentence. She took a 2-week course to brush up on her Vietnamese before she went travelling. Shadow me. She took a 2-week course to brush up on her Vietnamese before she went travelling. Butt in, meaning to interrupt rudely. Example sentence. I do hope you don't mind me butting in, but I couldn't help overhearing that you said. Shadow me. I do hope you don't mind me butting in, but I couldn't help overhearing you say. Budge up, to move and make space for someone. Example sentence. We had to budge up to let the 4th person in the car. Shadow me. We had to budge up to let the 4th person in the car. Brush off, ignore, pay no attention. Example sentence. The minister brushed off all the criticism. Shadow me. The minister brushed off all the criticism. Break down, meaning start crying. Example sentence. She broke down as soon as she heard the news. Shadow me. She broke down as soon as she heard the news. Bogged down, meaning make slow progress. Example sentence. Sarah got bogged down in her research and didn't finish the project in time. Shadow me. Sarah got bogged down in her research and didn't finish the project in time. Bleed out, meaning mass blood loss resulting in death. Example sentence. He bled out and died before the ambulance arrived. Shadow me. He bled out and died before the ambulance arrived. Blackout, meaning fall unconscious. Example sentence. He blacked out and fell on the floor. Shadow me. He blacked out and fell on the floor. Belongs to, be a member. Example sentence. He belongs to a secret society. Shadow me. He belongs to a secret society. Bed down, meaning sleep somewhere less comfortable than normal. Example sentence. We had to bed down on the floor last night. Shadow me. We had to bed down on the floor last night. Bash in, meaning break, damage or injure by hitting. Example sentence. The burglars bashed the door in to enter the house. Shadow me. The burglars bashed the door in to enter the house. Bank on, meaning count or rely on. Example sentence. I'm banking on your help. I cannot do it alone. Shadow me. I'm banking on your help. I cannot do it alone. Bang around, meaning move in a place and make a lot of noise. Example sentence. I can hear him banging around upstairs. Shadow me. I can hear him banging around upstairs. Bail out on, meaning stop supporting someone when they are in trouble. Example sentence. Everybody bailed out on him when the scandal broke. Shadow me. Everybody bailed out on him when the scandal broke. Bail out, meaning remove water from something that is flooded. Example sentence. The boat was leaking, so they had to bail it out. Shadow me. The boat was leaking, so they had to bail it out. Well, how did you find it? Did you enjoy it? Was it fun? Did it feel unusual? Yes, all of them probably. So, if you liked it and you want me to produce some more, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and then I'll get you another lesson in the next 2 days. And we'll keep on practicing, and also learning more phrasal verbs, and there'll be other things we'll do as well. But every lesson will be around speaking practice. So like, subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you in the next video.